Issue we've been reporting on for months here locally, but now a new report shows allegations of sexual and emotional abuse go beyond the Portland Thorns, impacting teams across the National Women's Soccer League.
Fox 12's Connor McCarthy read over the nearly 200-page report. He joins us live tonight to tell us more about these serious accusations made against the former Thorns general manager and its current owner. Connor?
Well, Pete and Stephanie, this report was just released today and conducted by former U.S. Attorney General Sally Yates. Now, she and her team say that owner of the Thorns, Merritt Paulson, knew of misconduct against former head coach Paul Riley, and that none of this information about Riley was shared with other teams as he was looking for a new job within the league. In a new bombshell report, the Portland Thorns are again at the center of controversy. This time, accusations of covering up misconduct that allegedly went all the way up to the top of the organization. The U.S. Soccer Federation asked former U.S. Attorney General Sally Yates to investigate accusations of misconduct and other abuses across the league. In the year-long investigation, Yates found accusations by former Thorns player Melina Shim against former head coach Paul Riley were investigated by the team itself in 2015. Yates writes that the Thorns' internal investigation found inappropriate behavior from Riley towards Shim. That report was shared with team owner Merritt Paulson. However, when Riley was ultimately fired, the investigation says the team failed to publicly mention any misconduct or abuse in its reasoning. In fact, when Riley was hired by the Western New York Flash, the report states a former Thorns general manager, Gavin Wilkinson, told the Flash that Riley was, quote, put in a bad position by the player and that he, quote, would hire Riley in a heartbeat. Riley went on to coach that team that moved from New York to North Carolina, but at no time was any information about the alleged abuses ever shared with that team's leadership. The current president of the U.S. Soccer Federation, Cindy Parlow-Cohn, says she was disturbed by the overall report in the National Women's Soccer League.
This is very emotional for me, and honestly, I'm having trouble absorbing everything in the report. I think it will take some time to really read through it and think about the actions and inactions of certain people, and it'll take us some time to really think about what needs to be done in terms of discipline.
Yates also gave some recommendations on how the National Women's Soccer League can improve its handling of allegations of misconduct. Her investigation found that there is no unified structure to address claims. She suggests the U.S. Soccer Federation implement practices like accurately reporting misconduct to the Soccer Federation, properly vetting coaches, requiring sexual misconduct training, and reminding players of their rights. Now, Pete and Stephanie, three former Thorns soccer players two of them are named in that report, did release a joint statement, and one of those on that statement is Melina Shim. Now, let's pull that up right now, and it says, quote, there have been too many years of inaction and too many empty promises made while players suffered at the hands of the league. They chose to ignore us and silence us, allowing the abuse to continue. Live in Southwest Portland, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.